2019 has been a great first year of mountain biking for me. I improved my physical fitness.
Come on, yeah.
Discovered a bunch of trail systems in my area. Built myself a hardtail. Did my first out-of-town epic. Tested myself on some challenging terrain. And even raced my first mountain bike race. Along the way, I had my share of stumbles.
That was very slick. All right. Have fun. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, ah. Ouch. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, shit.
But thankfully, I walked away from every ride injury-free. After an eventful year in the Midwest, I was curious to see how my abilities and fitness stacked up while riding bigger terrain. So I thought a trip to Southern California would be a good idea. So I booked a flight to San Diego with my brother and off we went. Since it was December, I figured that Southern California would provide a high probability of dry single track with a sufficient amount of challenging terrain to test my abilities. After a big breakfast on the beach, we headed up to the YT Mill in San Clemente. YT has a really cool setup here. They've got a showroom with a sweet collection of pro frames on display and all kinds of swag that you can purchase. This one frame on the right is awesome. YT offers a selection of bikes that you can take out on demo. For this ride, I took out the top-of-the-line Jeffsy CF Pro Race. My brother grabbed a Decoy CF Pro. Yes, it's an e-bike. I was curious to see what the fuss was all about, but more on that later. A few hours in SoCal and we found ourselves on a fun downhill flow trail called Bullshit.
That's a cool trail.
Oh, and did I mention that it was my brother's first time ever on single track? Bringing a first timer was probably not the smartest thing I've done. As it turned out, Whole Shot was a blue rated trail with a decent amount of gravity and switch mats. Plus I put him on an e-bike, and all this is just too much to process for a first timer.
Oh yeah, this is cool. Oh my god, this bike climbs amazing.
I wanted to make sure we got to the bottom safely, so I had to break up the descent into sections.
Yeah, this post is nice. Just so you're gonna have to stop at some point if you've been on your brake a lot. I don't know, it's definitely not a hard trail, even by Illinois standards.
I think that I'm comfortable with sustained downhill flow trails at this point.
I'll wait for you at corners and stuff. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's gonna get some steepness here. Oh wow, that's nice.
This trail was really giving me my gravity fix, and I'd open it up wherever I could. This is not the steepest grade I've been on, but I will take it any day.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Done.
As we got to the bottom, we veered off to another trail that felt a little more cross-country.
This is where you can work on your skills.
I just love sections like this. So simple and so satisfying.
Seat up all the way on the uphill. Walk it if you're not comfortable. And then it's gonna go back down again. And it's gonna come back down like a roller coaster. Oh, this is cool over here. Windy and fun.
Jeffsy CF Pro Race proved to be a very capable and fast bike.
Oh, nice. Oh, sandy. Bike pedal's amazing.
We stopped near the bottom to take a break, and I figured I'd give the Decoy a quick spin. I was curious to see how well they climb.
Here we go. We're gonna try, see what this thing is like on a climb. All right, what do you have it in? It's on off right now. Eco trail. All right, ready? I'll boost in a minute. Let me just see what
Boy,
this thing
do they
does.
climb.
Are you in, bro? This thing is easy. Wow, this is cheating. Here we go. Holy shit, that boost going downhill is insane. This thing is fucking nuts, dude.
After a brief ride, I gave it back to my brother and we began the long climb back up to the top. If you've been following this channel, you know that climbing is not my strong suit. But that's a big reason why I'm here, to see how well I could climb. Of course, my brother just whizzed right up the mountain. But in all fairness to him and the Decoy, my brother is in generally good physical shape, and the Decoy was by no means an escalator. It still required some work. At some point, that big breakfast got the best of me, and I had to stop to take another break.
How you feeling?
Holy crap, dude. Oh, that was going from nothing to something immediately without much prep. Oh, that climb was not fun.
California's a lot different.
Eventually, we got back to the trailhead. But we also had another climb up the road back to the mill. Aside from some poor decisions, I would say that my first mountain bike ride in California was a success. I have a serviceable skill set on flow trails that I can build on. Tomorrow, however, will be a different story, as I tackle some proper tech for the first time. Subscribe to my channel to see part 2 of my Southern California adventure. I hope you enjoyed this leg of my journey. Thanks for watching.
You know, it's a little bit of help. So this is interesting. On the e-bike, I'm still pedaling. There is still resistance. It's a terrible creak. But there is a slight assist that you can feel at certain points. Now going down, I'm in the boost mode, I'm in the highest mode, which means I get the most assistance. Ooh. Sorry we're late. We got lost.